Hello, good morning, and assalamu alaikum to all of my grade 2 students. I'm your teacher Sana Kausar over here again with the new lecture for all of you. So, okay, first of all, tell me that how are you all? I hope that you all are fine. And today, topic of my lecture is word problem. So, word problem is the topic that we are going to solve again. But before going to start the lecture, I just want to share my one feeling that I got last week that most of my grade 2 students are not attending the lecture regularly. They are giving me the attendance, but they are not watching the lecture. I did not get the views of my lecture, so I easily get the idea that my grade 2 kids are still behaving like cubs, and they are not behaving like a tiger. Like my grade 3 students are behaving like a tiger, and they are attending the lecture on time and they are completing their task, but my grade 2 students are still behaving like a babies. So it's a time to grown up now, and you all are in grade 2 now. So I want you all to be very much I can say that confident, independent, responsible, and yes, the first thing is for all of you, be active. So you guys should be very active, independent, and responsible, because now onward I will suggest you all to do your work by yourself. Ask your mom to provide you all the things that you want for my lecture, like workbook, pencil, eraser, that's it. And then it will be just you and me, and you will do your work independently with me. And after the work you can even call your mom, and then she can check your work too. So this is the thing that I'm expecting from all of you, because it's been like more than a 2 months, like about 2 months has been passed, and we are giving you the lecture. So I want my students to be very much that active and responsible and independent. So that was supposed to be in our classrooms, but unfortunately, because of this coronavirus, we did not get the time to, you can say that, make you responsible and independent in the classroom. But on the same way, now the responsibility is on your shoulders too. So hope that you guys understand that what I am expecting from all of you. So let's have a look. Okay, recap of the bar model. Okay, I will just give you a recap of the bar model, that maybe most of my students even forget that what is a bar model and what was the two rules that I explained you in my previous lecture. So I'm going to recap the lecture for you. Okay, game plan for the bar model. Okay, what is the game plan? Game is the word that I use for you all to just make sure that it's really look like a game. Once you understand the rule, you can easily play. So this is the game plan for the bar model. When the two parts are given, whenever the two values are given, and you are going to find out the value of the whole you can say that whole two bars, then what you're gonna do in this word problem, you are going to add in this word problem. That's the rule number 1. Whenever the two parts are given, the total number is not mentioned, you are going to add them to find out the whole value of these two parts. So what we are going to do in it, we are going to add in it. Okay, I'm sure you guys must be making a face like this. Okay, now I am sure that you all must be start remembering that, oh yes, this is something that teacher explained. So I'm sure that you guys must be like facing like this. Okay, next rule is that solving word problems with the bar model. Okay, rule number 2 is that whenever the two values are given and one piece is missing, and you can say that you are going to find out the value of this small chunk or this small block. What you're going to do in this word problem? Can you answer me? Think. What we are going to do in this word problem? Yes, we are going to subtract. I'm sure that your mind start rotating like this. So that's why I selected these pictures for my you can say for my bunnies to just look at the word problem and answers me. Okay, I'm sure that you guys are have a bit idea of how to do it, and some of my students might be answering me as well. So this is the recap of the previous bar model lecture, and let's have a look. Okay, this is the previous plan was, this plan was for the plan when the bar model is mentioned in the question. You will apply the two rules in the word problem when this kind of a bar model is given, so you can easily find out whether you need to add, whether you need to subtract by just looking at the picture. But what is the plan we need when we have a simple word problem? Simple word problems means the word problems in which no bar model is given, only statements are mentioned. So what is the game plan for that kind of word problem? Circle the numbers. You can even circle the numbers and important information for yourself, and then you will simply write down the number sentences. Number sentences mean you will mention that whether you are going to add these two numbers or whether you are going to subtract. This is the basic word problems for my little bunnies. So game plan for simple word problem is just circle the important information and numbers and then write down the number sentences. But after understanding, after thinking, you can put the correct sign. Okay, explanation. This explanation is about to, you can say that, insects. Let's have a look on the question first. How many more legs does a spider have than an ant? Okay, as you can see in the picture, the spider legs are almost, you can see, count it even, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, the spider has 8 legs and the ant has 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yes, the ant has 6 legs. But the question is not about how many legs they both have altogether. No, the question is, read the question again and then understand it. How many more legs does a spider have? So just think and tell me what you think. Okay, anyone who can tell me what we are going to do in this word problem? Think. Okay, yes, let's have a look on the explanation. The spider has 8 legs, so they give you 8 blocks which represent the spider legs. And then ant has 6 legs, so they just draw the 6 blocks for the ant legs. So you are going to find out this missing piece which is over here in this bar model. By looking at the bar model, what do you think it's what we are going to do? We are going to subtract. Yes, and this bar model easily help us, and it will easily help you out to just subtract. And when you subtract 8 minus 6, the answer is 2. So your statement is the spider has 2 more legs than an ant. So you are not going to tell them add them, because if you add them, the spider the total legs will be turned into 14. So the spider doesn't have 14 more legs than the ant. So before going to solve the word problem, you are first going to understand the statement and then you can solve it. It's very easy because word problem is easy to solve, but what you are going to do, think before you solve. So let me get my pen first and then I can start writing on it. Okay, yes, so classwork of the day is, my students, now take out your workbook, page number 52. Take out your workbook and take out page number 52. You can even mention the classwork date on it, and even after the lecture you can mention it. So let's start our word problem of page number 52. question number 7 is Sam gave 162 toy cars to Bina. He had 225 toy cars left. How many toy cars did Sam have at first? Okay, let me just erase this word. This is not written over there, so I'm just erasing this word, toy cars. So the question is, if you don't understand the question, then let's read it again. And you should read the question 2 times to understand what that they are asking you to do. Let's read it and let's now translate it into our mind into an easy wording. Like you can say that Sam is a boy who gave 162 toy cars to her sister, or it's his friend, and after giving the cars he still have 25 toy cars left. After even giving the toy cars to its sister, he still have 225 toy cars left. So the question is, how many toy cars did Sam have at first? It means they are asking you to tell them how many total cars did Sam have actually. And then he distribute those cards to its sister, and then he has left amount. So simple. What we are going to do, it's totally up to you. You can even draw this bar model in your workbook, and if you are not confident in it, you understand, if you are not interested to draw this, it's totally optional. So what you're going to do, you are going to write down this number sentence in your workbook page number. If you don't want to draw this bar model, don't draw it, or if you draw it, then it's also fine. And then after writing the number sentence and after reading the word problem, what we are going to do in this word problem, we are going to add. Yes, so you will put the plus sign over here, and then you will write down the working at the corner of the workbook. So let's just add it together. That is 162 and 225. Okay, let's re-add it. 5 plus 2. So 5 in your mind, 2 in your finger. So 5 is 5, 6, 7. So our answer is 7. Okay, now 6 plus 2. Count after 6. Take out the 2 fingers and count after 6. That is 7, 8. Yes, 8 is the answer. And then 1 plus 2, answer is 3. Okay, yes. So that's our answer. 387 toy cars Sam have actually. So this is the last. You will write down the ending statement in your workbook. Sam had actually, you will write down this answer over here as well. 387 toy cars at first. So at first he has total number of cars is 387, and then he gave 162 toy cars to Bina, and still he had 225 left. So basically they ask you in this word problem, what are the total number of cars that Sam have? Yes, so I'm sure that you guys understand that how to solve this word problem. And even you can do the practice of word problem with your brother. Like for example, you have few colors and you share it with your brother, and then you will count both the numbers, how much he has, how much you have. Then you will easily add them and you find out how much total colors you have at first. So these word problems are just like our daily routine life. Okay, now on the same page, let's read the word problem number 8, and this is very interesting as well. This is very interesting. Let's read it carefully. Okay, put your pencil on the first word, or you can even look at my pointer where I'm pointing. A baker had 315 cookies. He gave away some cookies. Gave away cookies means you can say that he sold out. He sold few cookies, but you don't know the numbers. And had 215 cookies left. He still have 215 cookies. Now last statement is, how many cookies did the baker give away? They are asking you that how many cookies did he sell actually. So what we are going to do, first of all, look at this baker and he is smiling with you all, and you can easily understand that the total number of baker cookies are mentioned, that he actually have 315 cookies and he gave away few cookies. So how many cookies he sell? And left is the word that also help us to subtract. Yes. So what you are going to do, you will write down the number sentence, 315 minus 215, and then in the working column you will write down both the numbers and subtract it. Okay, anybody who remember the subtraction song? Let's have a look. Okay, let's sing it. More on the top, do not stop. So okay, we have more on the top, so we are not going to stop, and we will write down the answer. 5 minus 1, the answer is 4. Yes. Okay, let's sing it again. More on the top? No. It's more on the floor? Yes. So what we are going to do, go next door. So 3 is the number that is going to help us, and we are turning it into 11. 11 minus 5, the answer will be 6. Yes. And 2 minus 2, numbers the same, both the numbers are the same. Put 0 in the frame. Okay, we are going to write down 0 over here. Yes, the question is solved. So how many cookies did he sell actually? He sells 64 cookies only, and still he have a lot of cookies in its bakery. So you will write down then ending statement, baker gave away 664 cookies. Yes, easy. In these two word problems, no bar models were given. You are going to just write down the simple statement, and then you will write down the ending statement, and that's it. So 2 word problems are solved. I'm sure that you guys get the idea of it, how to solve the word problem, but it needs a continued practice. Okay, now my students, today we are going to solve only 4 word problems. So this is number 3, and only the small work is left, and then I have a very interesting thing for you in my lecture. Okay, let's read the word problem. Junhao has, it's a name. First of all, don't get confused, ma'am, what is written over here. It's just a name. Junhao has 412 bookmarks. Bookmarks are basically a kind of strips, or it is made up of different materials which we used to put in a books. Nora has 129 bookmarks, more than Junhao. How many bookmarks does Nora have? The question is that Junhao has 412 bookmarks, and Nora has 129 more. So more is the word that is used. They did not give you the value of Nora's bookmark. They just tell you Nora has 129 more than Junhao. So what you are going to do, the bar model is given. Just look at the bar model, and you can easily guess that what you are going to do. Okay, let's solve it first. First of all, they give you this area for the name of the child. So you will write down the spelling over here, Jun, and how much bookmark she has. That she has 412. You write down over here. Okay, Nora is the one. Next you will write down the next girl name over here, that is Nora. Write down with me. Don't laugh on my handwriting because I'm writing with my mouse. And they just give you a small piece of her value. So you are going to write down the given value of Nora is that 129. By looking at this whole bar that you need to find out what you understand, what we are going to do in this word problem. Yes, we are going to add, because we are going to find out the value of this whole 2 bars. So you will write down the numbers over here, 412 plus 129, and then you will write down your answer over here. How? By solving it in a corner. Wherever you find out the place, you will do your working. 412, you will write down the number, and then you will write down 129. Okay, you will put the sign, and now you can add it. 9 in your mind, 2 in your finger. 9, 10, 11. 11 is the answer. And then you will give 1 to the carry on. Don't forget to carry on. 2 and 1, 3, and then 4. 4 is the answer. And then 5 plus 1, 4 plus 1, the answer is 5. Yes, that's the answer. 541 is your answer. And same answer you will write down over here. Yes, 3 word problems are done. Yes. Okay, the brain right now is, how your brain is feeling right now. Are you feeling energetic? Are you still curious about the next word problem? Or do you have any question to ask that you can easily ask me in my class? And yes, you got the answer and you understand it. I'm sure that my students' minds are in this kind of a situation. So be active, okay? Yes, this is the same problem on the page number 54 that you're going to solve with me, and it is the last word problem. So be happy. Be happy first of all that ma'am, I give you only 4 word problems to solve and you can easily do it. And at the end I mention a fun game for you as well. Okay, stall A sold 86 oranges. Okay, stall A means you can say that different kind of stalls are there, and the stall A sold 86 oranges. You will underline the information. And stall B sold 59 oranges. How many fewer oranges did stall B sell than stall A? So okay, tell me, by looking at the bar model, what you think. What we are going to do, we are going to find out the value of only this piece. Look at this, where I am pointing out. What do you think? What we are going to do in this word problem? Yes, we are going to subtract. Yes, and you can easily now fill the answers. Stall A, you will write down stall A. Now write it with me, all of you. Stall A. And then you will write down stall B, because this is the value of the stall B, and A sell more than the B. So let's write down. And what are the stall A values? That is 86. What is the value of stall B? That is 59. Now write down your number sentence. 86 minus 59. Yes. So what we are going to do, just solve this question at the corner, that is 86, do the working, 59. Okay, it's more on the top. No, it's more on the floor. So what we are going to do, we are going to next door, and it turned into 16. 16 minus 9, what will be the answer? The answer is 7. And 7 minus 5, the answer is 2. Yes, so that's our answer, 27. And now you're going to write down the same answer with me in the last box. Yes, that's all for the week. And oh, I got this working area over here as well. Okay, let's have a look and move to the next slide. Okay, let's now just put your books on one side and let's have some game with you. Quick answer game. It's called quick answer game. Are you ready, all of you? So you can just close your workbook at a side and you can just participate in the game. For example, my question is to all of you. You are in a school canteen. This is just like your previous, you can say that memory, that you all go to the canteen. You have 50 rupees and you're going to buy a juice of rupees 30. How much money will be left? Okay, I want a quick answer. What will be the answer? What will be the remaining amount you all have? That's 20. Yes, correct. So that's my, I'm sure that my students know this answer. And the same other example is, for example, you are in a school stationery shop. I remember that how much you all like the school stationery shop. You have 30 rupees and you're going to buy a pencil of rupees 20. Okay, so how much money will be left? Okay, tell me. 30 minus 20, what will be the answer? The answer is 10. Yes, that was just a small, you can say, the brainstorming for all of you. And I'm sure that that's all for the week. I'm sure that you guys are very much happy that this is finished and the work is finished for the whole week. But I have one self-assessment question for you. Self-assessment is something that you all are going to do by yourself after the lecture, and this is the most easy word problem that I find out. And even the bar model is given in this word problem in your workbook. So take out your workbook page number, you will take out after the lecture, you will take out page number 51 and you will solve the question number 1 by yourself. Mealing spent rupees 72 and Kate spent rupees 91. How much more money did Kate spend than Mealing? Okay, by looking at the bar model, what you suggest, we are going to find out the value of only this piece. So what we are going to do in this, we are going to subtract. Yes, so you're going to find out the difference, but be very careful about the working. You are going to subtract 91 minus 72 and then you will easily get your answer. Okay, I have a small note for all of you. Solve the self-assessment question by yourself and you can give your feedback in a Google Classroom as well. Thanks. This is just for fun. Okay, I just put this slide for all of you. So before leaving this maths class, you just look at these two dragons and find out the 5 differences, that how 2 dragons are different from each other. So do it and enjoy it. I hope that you will love to enjoy it, and I just even find out a lot of differences. So enjoy it. Till then, my next lecture. Bye bye, take care all of you. See you.